Okay, I'm looking at the desserts. But we have more important things.
Don't skip the vegetables. You got to eat the vegetables before you get to the dessert.
You got to get through the good stuff before you do the really good stuff. Greg Starron from Seasons 52. You're at the shops at Legacy in Plano, North Park. Pretty new location.
And what's so cool about your places, right, is that menu changes every season, and nothing is over 475 calories, so we can order like 10 things and feel great about it.
Sure. I mean, it just depends on how you're feeling that day, but I mean, that's the great thing about Seasons that, we always talk about. Nothing over 475 calories, and but full of flavor, but without the fat. So it's the added benefit of a great concept.
And asparagus has looked beautiful this year, and I've noticed it's really inexpensive this year too.
Yeah. It just depends on the harvest. You know? I mean, it changes in seasons, but I mean, asparagus is great any time of the year. Price varies on the time of the year, but we're in a great time of year for asparagus. So this dish that we're doing is perfect.
Let's turn it up a notch.
Sure. Okay. So we're doing a grilled asparagus with a chunky tomato and caper salsa, and it's really, really simple. What I've done first is I've blanched off asparagus. I've just cut off the tips, the white tips at the end, boiling salted water. Drop them in there for about 45 seconds to a minute, just so they're a little bit tender, and then they go into an equal part ice and water bath, just to stop that cooking process immediately. It's called a blanching process, just stops it immediately. Okay. The salt just to give a little bit of flavor, to add a little bit of saltiness to it. So, after we do that, after we chill them, here I've got it on the George Foreman. I'm just doing them grilled. You can do them either on your grill outside over a kind of a mellow heat. You don't want too much flame; you'll burn them. But the George Foreman's great. You don't have to go outside and sweat when you're doing it. Yeah. You can also do it inside in the house. You can do it in your oven. You can roast them in the oven with a little bit of olive oil.
And then we're going to top it off with something amazing.
Yeah, a really simple salsa you can make a couple days ahead. So what I've done, I've got some garlic, some fresh minced garlic that we've roasted in a little bit of olive oil in a pan. Okay. So it's in a bowl, and we're going to add to that.
You want me to do it for it?
Yeah, go
I can do it? All right.
So to the left there, you've got a little bit of fresh lemon zest and some lemon juice. And we're just going to mix all this together. And it's, like I said, you can make it a couple days ahead. It can hold in the refrigerator. Go ahead with some fresh capers. Drain the juice of that. And then we've got some Kalamata olives there. And so we've got some Chipotle Tabasco. You can throw it all in there. Any order, it doesn't matter.
All right.
So the Chipotle Tabasco, some fresh parsley, some tomatoes.
You know what? I got to speed it. I would not cut it at your place, right? I'm too slow.
You got to move that. Pick up the pace. That little basil.
There we go.
Some Kalamata olives and just some black pepper to taste there. And you mix that up really good together. And then right here you see our finished product. We've got that asparagus. And what we've done, we've topped it with some feta cheese. You can use blue cheese if you like. You can use whatever kind of cheese. Goat cheese would be great with this. But the feta just gives it that extra bite, that little bit of salt. And then we've got some aged balsamic here. It's a 15-year balsamic. And then we just kind of drizzle that around and add that to it. This is great. As a main dish, it'd be a side dish with chicken, with pork. It just works great.
Somebody has put that in a bottle 15 years ago. And it's been waiting just for you. You can find the recipe and a link to Seasons 52 on myfoxdfw.com. Look for recipes on the Good Day page.